Presently, Wendy's director Will Selby is answering in a proclamation imparted to diversion. This evening, punch a hole in the condom and get pregnant in a stunning new development. The dream home of Kevin Tracker and Sharina Hudson has disintegrated as attempt at finger-pointing unfurls no mystery Serena's relationship with Kevin Tracker, the ex of moderator Wendy Williams, has pushed her into the spotlight throughout recent years. Truth be told, Ed our children in Miami. So I must be quiet on the telephone with him, like a caring mother. I must be blissful on the television, each day live from New York anyway. The subtleties encompassing their rich habitation have taken an emotional wind, while the specific course of events of Kevin Tracker's proposition to Sharina stays slippery. One thing is sure, and that is they recently moved in together, setting out on another section of their lives under one rooftop anyway. Late web-based records, got by ratteronline.com, uncover that Tracker has chosen to put their common home available to be purchased. So assuming you considering is the purpose for this amazing choice. So Kevin Tracker has all the earmarks of being planning to settle his mounting obligations by heading out in different directions from the delightful properties. Much seriously fascinating that this sumptuously brightened home, which filled in as the scenery for Kevin Tracker and Serena's romantic tale, was principally subsidized by the fortune of his ex, Wendy Williams. It appears to be that Wendy's monetary difficulties, coming from not being paid, have impacted everybody around her, and nobody more so than Kevin Tracker himself. In a strong move, he has likewise recorded a claim requesting that Wendy keep on paying him provision, regardless of her ongoing joblessness and absence of command over her well-deserved reserves. Yet apparently fortune isn't Kevin's ally this time. With Wendy's newly discovered lawful portrayal, the adjudicator has governed in support of herself, denying Kevin's requests for proceeded with provision installments. Subsequently, Kevin winds up suffocating in the red, with no consistent pay to depend on. Reports are whirling that he has depended on auctioning off his sumptuous belongings, remembering costly vehicles for an endeavor to remain above water. It appears to be that the lavish way of life appreciated by Sharina Hudson, Kevin's accomplice, in this shameful undertaking, has come to an unexpected end. Without the monetary help that Wendy Williams once gave, excessive residing game plans and guilty pleasure in extravagance might be a relic of times gone by. As the blabbermouthy murmurs circle, one can't resist the urge to think about what lies ahead for this tangled trap of connections and monetary strife. Punch a hole in the condom and get pregnant. Yet that misfired on me, didn't it? Applause. All I'm saying, reversals of fair game. I'm a fair game player and an honest person as well. So already Wendy Williams has looked for additional expert collaborators as she battles with obscure medical problems. Will Selby, the previous moderator's supervisor, uncovered she's looking for additional treatment over 7 months after she returned home from a well-being center following a 2-month spell. Wendy is at an office, giving her all to be her best, he told Amusement. This evening at a meeting distributed June 6, she's taking it step by step. Selby proceeded with, she's advancing very well, she looks solid, she sounds sound, and I believe she's doing astounding now. Wendy's chief, Will Selby, is answering in an explanation imparted to Diversion this evening, telling the power source quo, exploiting what to get, what to do, what haven't arrived to gloat yet. I was doing simply affirm before Wendy went along, and I demanded assisting her, dominated my help, the battles with reaching out past Wendy Williams alone. Apparently Kevin Tracker and Sharina Hudson are likewise wrestling with their own portion of hardships. Tales are twirling that 2 or 3 has hit a limit, and the essential impetus behind their disunity is the abrupt end of monetary help because of Wendy's sickness, with the cash done streaming and strains have ascended among Kevin and his supposed paramour Sharina. The unwinding of this convoluted web started when Wells Fargo took an amazing action, freezing Wendy Williams' ledgers and requesting of the court to put her under brief monetary guardianship. The bank referred to worries of likely monetary abuse and surprisingly referenced the chance of dementia And to exacerbate things, Wendy's show was at last dropped, leaving her without a steady type of revenue and stopping any divorce settlement installments that Kevin would have gotten while there was an arrangement set up that permitted Wendy to cease provision installments, assuming she were done dealing with the Wendy Williams show court archives. Uncover that Kevin vigorously depended on those spousal installments to cover fundamental costs mortgage. Holder affiliation, charges, vehicle protection, and remarkable visa bills relied upon the assets. Wendy was expected to give. I have fallen behind on the majority of my bills. I as of now live locally that expects installments to the mortgage holder affiliation. And I'm behind on that bill in the event that the property holder's affiliation charges are not paid. Dispossession will be forlorn follow, he proceeded, with my vehicle protection hasn't been paid. Because of not getting month-to-month severance installments, I'm behind on MasterCard installments. Since I have no cash since the severance installments were suspended, Kevin has made an honest effort to persuade Wendy that he really wants cash. The way that I can't support my life and cover my bills altogether is very new to me, Kevin said. I can't cover my bills and support my everyday, residing in a frantic endeavor to recover control of his disintegrating circumstance. Kevin Tracker has assumed control over issues. Late reports recommend that in the midst of the disorder, Kevin enjoyed extreme buys as 2 extravagance vehicles, one out of 2021, and one more in 2022 anyway. As opposed to partaking in his new wheels, he has taken a fairly unpredictable course by entrusting them to an organization called Flex Abundance. Flex Abundance, known for giving credits on extravagance vehicles, has turned into Kevin's lifesaver in these grieved times. By utilizing the worth of his very good quality vehicles, he has looked for monetary help, going from $10,000 to a stunning $10 million. This game plan permits Kevin to make installments on the acquired cash while holding his valuable autos under the consideration of Flex Abundance. Among the vehicles held by the organization is a perfect 2005 Portage GT, which incredibly had a simple 5 miles on its odometer. Apparently, Kevin is gripping onto his material belongings, maybe as an image of his previous brilliance, while frantically attempting to keep a picture of security. In the midst of the confusion that encompasses him as the bits of his life appear to be going to pieces, plainly Kevin Tracker is trying in vain to keep up appearances. Kevin Tracker's karma appears to have taken a descending turn, leaving nothing solid, not even his once encouraging Endeavor Talent Scouts barbershop. The battles have left him suffocating in obligations, and presently he is dependent on posting his own home, available to be purchased. The sticker price, joined to this sumptuous dwelling place, remains at an incredible $12,99,000. And it's no big surprise why the house radiates polish, both all around, flaunting a staggering terrace, and outfitted with costly corresponding stylistic layout. Kevin pulled out all the stops in giving this sumptuous way of life that his escort Sharina wanted, much to his dismay that she was exclusively in it for the cash and distinction. Even their girl process room got unique consideration, enhanced with elegant enrichments to match the extravagance, encompassing them as the murmurs of tattle. Flo One can't resist the urge to contemplate whether this dazzling home, with all its magnificence, will be sufficient to mitigate Kevin's mounting obligations and rescue what is left of his broke individual life. Self-broadcasted sovereign of all media petitioned for legal separation, referring to hopeless contrasts. Wendy Williams' alienated spouse Kevin Tracker is currently purportedly terminated as leader maker of her syndicated program. How Can You Do? Greetings, Wendy. The condition of the couple's association has been under the magnifying lens lately as inconvenience in their 21-year marriage arose last month after reports guaranteeing that her better half had a kid with another lady. On the off chance that you thought Kevin Tracker's endeavors for Sharina were restricted, reconsider. He blew away, pulling out all the stops to give her extravagances first. He put resources into her schooling, supporting Sharina's excursion to turning into a back rub specialist. Yet that wasn't all. He even set up a booth for her at a shopping center in North Carolina, displaying his commitment to her progress in a fantastic motion. Kevin made it a stride further by sending off her own gems. And dress line called Fish, albeit not her concern adventures, has made huge progress. Yet the luxury didn't stop their shocking private photographs before long advanced into the public eye, uncovering the extraordinary closeness among Kevin and Serena. It's been accounted for that Kevin proposed to her in 2020 with an eye-popping $80,000 ring, leaving no-cost save sources, proposed that he went all on a mission to guarantee that his mysterious darling felt completely esteemed and agreeable from their sumptuous rural home, worth a dumbfounding $765,000 in Morristown, New Jersey. Kevin took the sentiment higher than ever by whisking Serena away to a stylish Manhattan loft that no area or cost was excessively luxurious for their secret relationship. As the shameful subtleties unfurl, one can't resist the urge to be charmed by the bountiful world Kevin made for Serena. The once apparently rugged connection between Kevin Tracker and his child mom, Serena Hudson, has all the earmarks of being disintegrating before our eyes, as his monetary burdens extend. Serena has strikingly chosen to head out in different directions from him. While they might in any case be associated on Instagram, Kevin has taken incredible measures to eradicate any hint of her reality from his feed. While Kevin winds up in a condition of battle, Serena is manufacturing her own way to progress versatile and decided she has solidly established her foundations in Florida, where